gadget go there. Hey, YouTube's alive. Nice. YouTube should be alive. Yeah, maybe trying to run 4 accounts without letting my PC know first is slightly problematic. I have this weird thing where I don't quite know what exactly causes it, but if my GPU memory goes above like 7 out of 8 gig, it has the tendency to crash OBS for some reason. I don't really know why. Luckily for me, I'm probably going to change my graphics card in the new year anyway. Trying to farm Operation Mechagon, Blacksmith Engineering Crafting Mount recipes. So doing the dungeon on Heroic multiple times a day. Anything wrong with this plan? Oh my god, that's so long ago now, I can't remember. It sounds about right. Sounds about right. 4090, 24 gig, hint hint. Oh, I'm waiting for the 5 series. I'll probably get a 580. I think they have 16 gig by default, which should be enough. I believe. We'll keep an eye on it, see how it goes. The funny thing is it doesn't drop any frames or anything like that. It just, boom, just dies. Like, there's no pre-warning that anything is wrong. It just switches itself and it's just GG. So, I don't really know how to address that problem. Because, like I said, there's no warning of it happening. Alright. Stream flexing? Oh, not really. Just trying to navigate how many different accounts of World of Warcraft we need up and running at any one point to keep our fingers in all the pies. I remember trying to farm Motherlode for the mount mats, gave out after a couple of days. It's not worth the time spent there. I don't think I've ever done that. It falls under the category of farming, which means it's probably something I never bothered to do. Got one WoW running using 6.7 out of 24 gigs. Really? Oh dear. Okay, running 4 is then going to be somewhat problematic, isn't it? Maybe I should turn them all off Ultra. Maybe I shouldn't have ray tracing Ultra everything. WoW's more CPU bottleneck? No. And not when you're running multiple accounts. My CPU's absolutely chilling right now. My CPU's fine. It's happy. It's not a problem. Graphics card, on the other hand, is not pleased with what I'm trying to do. This, for example, can easily just be nuked into the floor graphics-wise. Boop! Bingo. This is my NA account. NA doesn't need to be strictly so graphically intense. Made some cash monies. WoW's very memory consuming since Dragonflight, not to mention the memory leaks. Yeah, I am sat at 41 gig of memory usage right now. 41 gig of memory usage. It's chunking 6, 7, 8 gig per, which is actually wild. And I haven't done anything on these accounts yet. WoW's a hungry beast these days. Hungry beast. This is why I think they just need to lean into it. They just need to lean into it at this point and be like, right, Unreal Engine 5, let's go. Let's do that shit. Just do it. Move the characters over to Silver Moon. Nobody ever goes there. Should reduce load. Maybe. No, that's not what I meant at all. Team NA is not looking particularly fancy for goal totals so far. Probably need to do a little bit of farming over on Team NA if we can. And this is more a little bit of a test really, just to see if my computer can actually handle this kind of level of multitasking. Because it would be nice if I could be wombo comboing since we've got everything on different accounts. I need to make a couple of slight adjustments because things like the weak aura need to move down a little bit so we can see it. And I've also realised that my two bars at the bottom of the screen don't align very nicely when I'm in windowed mode. No. Time walking dungeon, please. Time walking dungeon. I should probably go and get the extra 10% bonus. Can't be bothered. No, I've done it again. Not random. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. Then I've got to remember which window goes in which slot. There's got to be an easier way to do this. Got to be an easier way to do this. Oh, I've clearly got a lot of catch-up points to do over here. We've clearly got a lot of catch-up to do. Why does he not have the catch-up weak aura? Hello? Oh, he does. It's just off the screen. Oh my god, I'm like 50 points behind on both herbalism and mining already. Sheesh. Okay. I wasn't expecting it to be quite that dramatic in terms of how far behind I was. Yeah, so I need to get a little bit more organised about this. Can I do my work orders at the very least in mini windows like this while still seeing what's going on? Kind of, but not really. Kind of, but not really. It's not a comfortable experience doing it this way. And I'm quite sure my computer's having a heart attack again. Yeah, that's not good, is it? Hello? Hello? Why is it all of a sudden decided to enlarge my screen? Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's all going horribly wrong. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Welcome to my world. Oh no. This is why we need to use the other PC for streaming. Oh no. We need to use the other PC for streaming if we're going to do this level of multitasking, don't we? 'Tis not happy. Or maybe close down the 500 Chrome tabs I got on the go at the same time. Yeah, okay, that's not happy. That's not happy at all. Right, looks like we might be destined to doing one thing at once still. Stupid PC. Is it going to come back to life? Do we leave it be? Hope it comes back to life. Yeah, also the UI that I use doesn't work very well in mini screens. All of my stuff is now all of a sudden over my minimap. Now I know there's software you can use that helps out with doing this. But I'm wondering if it's too close to the line for like rules and regulations purposes. It probably isn't, and it probably shouldn't be. Oh, it now says Manthia's gone offline, so this account is clearly dead. Clearly dead. Alright. It looks like we're not going to be doing this level of multitasking. It looks like until I configure a few more things, at least not on stream. I should probably test this first properly. Not on stream first. See if I can get it running smoothly. Not off stream. It's still trying to run these at like 70 FPS, which is actually ludicrous. Yeah, there's a few graphic settings and things I'm going to need to tweak and change here, isn't it? It's running 120 FPS in this tiny little screen. That's just not necessary. I need to tweak and adjust things a little bit clearly. Let's maybe calm down a little bit. Let's close this one. Put you back to town. Let's be a little bit more modest with our efforts here. That's all still fine, isn't it? That's all still fine. 13 minutes for a dungeon queue. What takes so long? Oh, maybe it's the fact that it's 5 AM on Team NA. I forget that 5 AM is maybe not the best time to be trying to do this. Yeah, okay. Surely not. Alright. We'll stick to one thing at a time then. $5 AM as a DPS, best of luck. Yeah, it's probably not happening very quick, is it? I should probably do the campaign, really. Woo! Instant deep growth roots. We'll take that. Holy. Need all the catch-up points from there we can get. Might ding 80 first. I've been thinking if there's any advantage I can obtain by being stuck in pre-adventure mode by not doing the campaign whilst also being level 80. And to be honest, I don't think it's really much of an advantage. It's nice that the mobs around me are like level 73 and like insta one-shots. It could be quite funny to get a bit of gear on this toon, because before we unlock the campaign. But I'm not sure if I ding level 80, it'll like automatically do it or something. I think we completed the campaign at about level 77 back when the game launched, and it just instantly gave us adventure mode. It might end up doing the same if we ding 80. But yeah, actual raw gold is my main concern over on Team NA right now. I have almost no other option but to just like grind herbs for a while, which is why I probably should have started this whole adventure months ago. Oh, where'd it go? It's so weird how the default ore is the cheap. It is not the cheap one, but the one that you're actually after. It feels so weird how a Kyrite and Ironclaw are considerably cheaper. Double deep grove roots. Killing it. Still in the triple figures for catch-up points though. Where's this herb at? There it is. The Kerbal Gank program. That's an awesome guild name. Deep Grove roots drop for you. I'm not only am I pretty convinced they've hotfixed them, I also think the less of them that you need, the more difficult they are to get. I kind of think they've tuned them in the same way as they have patron orders, where you know how with crafting professions, patron orders, if you're only like 10 points away or something, you'll only get like 1 patron order a day. I have a sneaky feeling these deep grove roots and these null silvers, they've tuned them in the same way. So there's probably some hidden thresholds that when you are, you know, when you are so far away, your drop chance is X. When you are a little bit closer to caught up, your drop chance is Y. Can't you just buy a WoW token with your EU gold and then sell the token on NA? No, the regions are completely separated. Or at least they are for me, because it's on different battle nets. And realistically, if you're doing it properly, they need to be on different battle nets. Otherwise you can't use tokens on one of the regions. Half the point of this though is for that exact reason. Half the point of trying to get NA set up is so that we've got some gold over here, so we can test and compare different regions and stuff. You're level 18. I'm gonna get pew-pewed in one direction, so pew-pew me away from the mobs at least. You can't buy game time with the EU golds. No. If you can on one single BattleNet, you can have EU accounts and NA accounts. But you will only be able to utilize the token in the region which that BattleNet is registered in. Which obviously can't be in 2 places at once. So this is why if you are setting up EU and NA accounts and want to utilize the tokens, you kind of need them on completely separated BattleNet accounts. And you need your NA account registered as an NA BattleNet account, and you need your EU BattleNet account registered as an EU BattleNet account, so that you can take advantage of both. I am led to believe, at least. I do not have enough gold over on Team NA to actually put that into practice yet, but my when I go to, on my NA BattleNet, when I go to the store, it's all in dollars, so I'm assuming it works. I was literally just writing that. I wondered if the drop rate was scaled. Yeah, it definitely feels that way. They've clearly made some stealth changes to it recently, and I suspect that one of the stealth changes was to scale it a little bit so that the further behind you are, the quicker you catch up until you are close. Then it's going to really make you grind out for it. I don't think they liked people going from 0 to hero in like an afternoon with it being just a linear drop rate. Because farming is meant to be grindy, I think. And that's more of an incentive for you to actually do the things that give you the knowledge on the week that you get them. Because then if you don't, the catch-up is going to be brutal the week after if you are trying to stay bleeding edge. And of course, things like knowledge point books don't even activate the catch-up. So enchanting is, yes, still easy mode though. That is true. I've said this before, but I kind of wish that they hadn't made enchanting so easy mode for catch-up compared to the others. Mostly down to the fact that it makes it feel like the others are just twice as worse as they actually are. I don't think the catch-up system... We'd probably be like... well, maybe not praising, but we'd be more thankful for the profession catch-up system if enchantings wasn't so good. Good. I say so good. We'll see how enchanting lasts, because I'm relatively convinced that enchanting is going to get absolutely nuked into the ground. We're 3 months into the expansion, and even concentration builds are dying relatively quickly, meaning that they may not... enchanting may not necessarily last as long as we would like it to last. They are not. Don't pop that bubble. Well, the difficulty is that every single person in the last 3 months, when asking how to make gold, has been told level up 1 billion enchanters and craft shit, rank 3 enchants every day. And so the market could not be more saturated if it tried, and it's only getting worse day by day. You're starting to get like very skinny margins even on concentration enchants, which is just bananas. That shows that the actual supply of them right now is almost uncontrollable. And every single week that goes past, it's getting worse and worse and worse, with clearly no real intention of it stopping until people start picking up other professions instead and spreading the load out a little bit. I make more with my jewel crafters now than I do with enchanting. For reference, by the way. My jewel crafting alts are now sustainably getting better rates on concentration than my enchanter is, without having to invest big money in recipes. Sure, it doesn't have the same catch-up as enchanting, but it's holding its own much better. I still have 25 to 30k profit per alt for just 5 minutes of work. People being told doesn't mean that they CBA putting in the time setting it up. Well, this is true. This is true, but the trend is pretty clear. And if the trend continues the way that the trend is continuing, we will see even concentration crafts be, you know, single-digit profits very quickly. Which way are we going to go? We're going to go backwards? We're going to go backwards. Good. This goes to show the professions that require a little bit more consistent TLC, and the professions that take a little bit more knowledge points to get set up are likely going to be the ones that hold stronger for longer. In a way, enchanting being so easy to set up is both a short-term positive and a long-term negative, because it's clear that there are just 100 billion trillion enchanters out there right now. Obviously, milk it for as long as you can. I'm not saying do anything drastic like swap the professions out, but just be aware that that's the direction it's clearly going. Undeniably going in that direction. At this point, I'm not even so convinced that a new season's worth of reset and uptick on demand would bring rank 3 enchants to a point where you can just mass produce them. But yeah, for whilst you step, you know, the advantage here is that once it is set up, it is literally 2 minutes of effort a week. So, you know, even if it only makes you 1,000 gold, you know, it's 1,000 gold you didn't have 2 minutes before. It's just the return on it is getting a bit scary. And I actually think we're probably going to see the first wave now of absolute bare minimum concentration crafters. You know, like genuinely absolutely bare minimum, like 30 points in the main node, 20 points in the sub node, no points in resourcefulness, no points in multicraft, no points in ingenuity. If you're missing the 90 points in that other enchanting tree, if you've done the absolute bare minimum to just hit quality 2, we might start to see those first wave of people start to struggle to even make a profit. Hey, who we got? Welcome in. Thank you very much, Tink. Appreciate it. Good morning to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, especially to you and your raiders. Thank you for bringing people along. You've caught us playing over on Team NA this morning. We're clearly talking goal making because that's what we do, but talking shop. But welcome in. Thank you. Really early morning. Yeah, I keep forgetting that it's like 5 AM server time for Team NA, I think, which is actually bonkers. I'm surprised there's anybody to put groups together at this time, but the chances are all of these people are actually EU players as well. 2 AM PST. Oh, okay, well that's not too bad. That's not too bad. We can live with that. If enchanting does die a death though, if we are to see even enchanting via concentration struggle to be profitable, do we think that there'll be a big switch? Do we think that all of these alts have invested so little into the professions that they'll consider switching? I'm not sure, you know. Because there were some people, I'm pretty sure, that have leveled 50, 60, 70 alts and given them all enchanting. And that's a lot of effort to switch that to something else, isn't it? I hope that those people don't feel the need to level them to 80 as well. That would be double brutal. Mostly alchemy and tailoring. Alchemy's a really safe bet. Nobody's ever going to not want flasks. So flasks are going to be big business for a long time. And if you've spec'd into flasks, then there's also what's it called, that vial of bountiful seasons, which isn't really a big seller now, but when winter kicks in, that becomes default for crafters to use. So that thing's going to fly off the shelves. I'm hoarding my rank 3 flasks. with 8 alchemists for season 2. It's probably not a terrible idea. I'm pretty sure that most things are nearly rock bottom prices. In fact, I would even go as far as to say they probably are rock bottom prices. Farming right now is tragically bad. You can still get 25,000 gold an hour if you've got like a fully geared, fully set up herb miner character. But it's dipping below the comfortable farming numbers. And when it dips below those comfortable amounts, you'll see some people stick it out for a while, but then you'll see a big, huge influx of farmers just call it quits. And they're like, you know, I was making 50, 60, 70,000 gold an hour a few weeks ago. Now I'm making 15. You know, they'll do it for a while just to see if it, like, rights itself the week after or something. But what usually happens is then we get this massive dip, and then all of the farmers stop farming, and the hype for the new patch kicks in, which probably won't happen until we've at least had the Siren Isle. But the very second we get 11.1 PTR, or some, like, proper solid patch notes on it, that will be like the tipping point. Then we'll start to see materials start to rise again as people squirrel them away. Farmers will no longer be willing to work for 10, 15,000 gold an hour, and everybody will start stockpiling, and then we'll start to see a subtle change again, which, you know, when you put a timeline on it, kind of does mean that most mats right now are probably, this is not sound financial advice, but probably about as cheap as they'll ever get. For this current wave, at least, anyway. So I'm in essence getting set up on NA at possibly the worst possible time. But, you know, long boy do long boy things. Got to get it. Oh, well, we've already got it, but got to pay it back. Kill all of these fellas first. Rank 2 to 3 with Bismuth and Resourcefulness. It's yeah. If you've got the spare change right now, squirreling away a bunch of materials is not a terrible idea. Just don't panic if next week they're like 2 gold cheaper than you bought them for. I'm loving the effect of Alchemy though, this expansion. It's a little bit of an unknown, but thaumaturgy is having a really big impact on the price of things. It's a little bit of an unknown because we've never had a system like this before that can basically take whatever material it wants and convert it into all of the other materials. That's such a unique thing for us to play with. It's doing, or at least it appears so far to be doing a really, really good job of keeping everything sort of in check. What I have noticed though is it's basically meaning that the cost of everything is directly linked to whatever the popular farm is. Now, the 2x4 leather farms are basically what is dictating the price of everything else right now. Due to all of the leather being bought up as soon as it drops below a certain price point, and the leather appears to be being produced in just ungodly quantities, then being run through the alchemy mill and converting it into herbs and all sorts of stuff. I was going to say LFG London ticket. Oh my god, I'm dying. Wait, what's going on? LFG London tickets went on sale if anybody's interested, but it's sold out in 5 minutes. I didn't even know they were going on sale today. got mine. I was half thinking of attending that. It's a little bit more expensive for me because I need to get flights in there as well. But it could always be wombo comboed with could be wombo comboed with also, you know, spending a few extra days there. Need a ticket to join Looking for Group now. More go on sale next Friday. When is it? When is it this year? What's the actual date of the event? Is it a 1 day or a 2 day event this year? Didn't they say they were looking at making it longer? Oh, don't make me go boom. 10th and the 11th of May. We could consider doing 10th and 11th of May. On the WoW store, priority queue for DPS. Oh god, imagine if that was a thing. Imagine if you could buy a priority pass for groups in game. Oh my god. Don't give them ideas, holy shit. Keep that to yourself. Shush. That's outrageous behaviour. I have just wasted half my true sight vial on doing a dungeon mind, but what are you going to do? Are we level 79? There's part of me that feels I should just keep going until we hit 80. I already see you at the bar. Even though I'm a streamer and content creator by day, I'm naturally quite socially awkward around things like that. Naturally. I don't think it really make that much of a difference, but I have the ability to portray confidence whilst not necessarily actually obtaining much of it myself. Manthus Batman confirmed. Is now an okay. Now's an interesting time to tell you that I have never known my father, and my mum passed when I was quite young. So in a way, I'm actually not far from Batman. I don't have a bat cave though. I'm Batman. Not quite. Streamer by day, vigilante by night. Is there a point of getting the alts to 80? Well, we don't know yet. I don't have a bat cave, you're right. I do have my own studio though, which is kind of nice. It's halfway there. Yeah, I guess it's my big bat cave. My bat cave with illuminations. Regarding getting level 80, we don't know yet, but historically, there's always been something that's turned up that's needed you to be level 80. So, in a way, you don't need it now, but you should probably get level in those tunes. I've actually managed to slowly level up most of my crafters to 80 through a combination of you know, your first time craft bonuses, your weekly quests, and then when they get enough rested experience, doing the occasional dungeon in between, you know, crafting a few things and doing patron orders or whatever. I've not deliberately gone out of my way to power level my alts, but I think I'm now up to 10, 12 level 80s because of it, without really huge amounts of effort. So if you're sort of proactive in using their rested experience, you can burn through all of your rested experience in doing like basically 2 dungeons, which I would say is probably something that's worth doing. Where's the herb here? I don't want the fish, I want the herb. Alright, it's not here, can't find it, move on. Never seen Manthe and Batman at the same time, makes sense. It's true. It's true. Well, I'll consider the options of LFG London. Maybe discuss it with the wife. I know categorically she wouldn't want to go, but she might be more invested if I suggest that we maybe stay in London for an extra few days after, for example. Somebody said it's the 10th and 11th. I'm assuming that's a Friday and a Saturday, right? I'm assuming it's over the weekend. They wouldn't do it on like a midweek thing, would they? Tenth and 11th, Saturday, Sunday. If I persuaded the wife to go for a few days before, she'd probably be interested. Spend a few days in London with the wife. She can fly back if she really wants. We'll see. Right, I've got a minute left on this potion. I'm probably not going to do much farming. I'm going to limit the amount of farming I do, because otherwise it will literally drive me insane. I can only stomach doing this in very small doses. If I've got a potion running, I feel like I should use it, but outside of that, I'm like, yeah, you know what, maybe not. That said, I have had like 5 deep grove roots in this half hour, so it's definitely weighted that the further behind you are, the more of them you get, without question. I think I watched K-Chak get like 1 in about 2 hours yesterday, so... My wife's come in, although she actually plays WoW as well. Yeah, Mrs. Manthias has got zero idea about gaming in general. She doesn't really... Another one. She doesn't really even fully understand what I do still. But the feeling's mutual, because she sits on a laptop on Zoom calls and doing emails half the day, and I don't know what she does, so it's all fair. As long as combined we put enough money in the bank to eat food, we're good. Oh god, that's not fun. We'll ignore that one. I had the same issue with not wasting a buff sharpening stones. They were 2 hours. Yeah, that's a little bit longer. I can stomach half an hour maybe. And another one. I'm putting points in lure drop, but this zone doesn't have any lure drop in. I should probably rectify that. Right, laziness calls. We're going to Hearthstone back. I play games, Mrs. Manthias, don't care about it really. Manthias, fair. Does it pay the bills though? Yes, Mrs. Manthias, carry on then. That's pretty much how it goes, yeah. On the basis that I make enough money. It's all good. It's all good. You do as you please. Right. These materials mean nothing if they're just sat in my bag, so let's get them sold. Oh, my dungeon's here. Send over a PM in Discord this weekend sometime when I get off. No rush on a reply. Asking about an item. Details will be in the PM if it's okay. Oh, yeah, sure. I am away this weekend. In fact, 4 o'clock this afternoon, so in like 3 and a bit hours, I have to leave the house. But I'll be back on Sunday. We've ended up doing Dead Mines. Dead Mines is both long and questionable in its completion rate. It's fun though. And this is about as close as I might get to actually playing Classic Fresh today. I got my character name in there though. I got my hunter.
Van Cleef paid big for your help.
It might be chaos in there at the moment anyway, like trying to get tags and whatever. Fuck off! Don't be killing me. Any level 11s? No. Oh, that's an upgrade and a half. What's holding me back? Oh, I've got like 170 item level trinkets. Holy shit. Okay. They need fixing. Is perception better to get the Null Silver and Deep Grove roots? It's not been confirmed because they're not technically considered materials. So I would assume not, but as a miner you often stack perception anyway because it gives you more null stones. So if it just happens to be better, then great. I don't think there's any noticeable difference on them though. I need to decide what I'm going to do with this character's professions, though. I somewhat feel like I need a character on NA that just has herbing and mining. But I simultaneously don't really want that to be my main character, if that makes sense. even though at this point it's just convenient. Which is why I'm wondering if I actually decide to level a dedicated herb miner. But I also know that herbalism mining is mostly a means to an end. That I despise mining so much that once I've got a reasonable amount of gold, I might just never use it again. Another good reason to not have those professions on a character I might end up playing the most. Was that snow falling off the roof? What was that bang? What gathering is used for alchemy? Well, herbalism is responsible for getting the herbs that alchemists need. But it's usually not smart to gather your own materials. It's too time intensive to be worth doing. Usually, the best mindset to have is if you're going to do anything farming, do the thing that makes you the most gold in the shortest period of time and effort with, you know, with the characters and the professions you have available. Make as much gold as you possibly can as quickly as you can. This is where the mindset of like gold per hour came from, in essence, is that people hunt down the thing that makes them the most gold per hour, and then you take that gold and you use that gold to then go out and buy the things you need for your crafting professions. This is why having an alchemist and also herbalism doesn't necessarily mean that you go out farming herbs to make potions and flasks, for example. You go farm the thing that makes you the most gold, and then you spend that gold on whatever it is you need off the auction house. Because, for example, farming herbs might only get you 10,000 gold an hour, but if you could go farm something else that's 15,000 gold an hour, and then spend that 10,000 gold that you need on the herbs for your alchemist, you've got 5,000 gold in your back pocket. That's a bonus. So, when farming gold, do what makes you the most, and then use that gold to buy the things you need. Doesn't necessarily mean that one thing has to lead into the other. But after only a few days of sort of playing with Team NA on a brand new fresh account, it's all the more clear to me that if you don't actively enjoy whatever it takes to make gold, e.g. farming or crafting or buying and selling on the auction house or flipping or whatever the case may be, if you do not actively enjoy that and the only reason you're doing it is to make gold, don't. Fundamentally don't. Because the time it would take you to make any real serious amount of gold is just not worth the effort. Categorically not worth it. Especially because the temptation to spend your gold is going to be so goddamn strong as soon as you get any reasonable amount of it. And what we see a lot happen is that people will farm up just enough gold to buy a token. Just enough gold to buy a token. And then they cash out all of that gold for one token. And then they're back to zero again. They're back to square one. And they have to go back out and do all of the farming all over again. Yet next month it's going to take even longer to get that gold because materials naturally decrease in value over the weeks. Whereas if you hadn't bought that first token and you spent that first token on leveling a couple of tokens worth of gold and spent that on a couple of professions, which would allow you to then use concentration and make a little bit of gold over the next month. Once you've made the gold back that it cost you to set them up, you're then in a position to just win every month thereafter with basically no effort whatsoever.
You there, check out that noise.
We've never had anything even remotely like compound interest as a concept in World of Warcraft, but concentration is about as close as we get to that.
We're under attack.
That if you've got a shitload of gold already,
Repel the
level
invaders.
alts, use the gold you already have to set professions up on them, and then take your small dividend, also known as your very small profit from concentration, each and every week, and be happy. Be happy that you never have to touch a herb or miner character ever again. I genuinely don't think Blizzard sometimes realizes how close their economy tracks to like real world economy. Like, they've given us a compound interest system, also known as concentration. There's a strong chance that they're now going to give us real estate in terms of player housing. It's kind of wild. It's a little bit too close for liking sometimes. Right, let's see how sketchy this ends up being, shall we? This is the pug killer boss. Kill the two ads first, or you got to kill these two ads before he stuns everybody, or they just absolutely carve through people. Okay, well that's promising. Oh my god, the tank's getting slapped. Oh, we might be fine. This shouldn't even be ludicrous scaling either, by the way, because our tank is level 77, 79, 80, 80. I'm 79. I guess you got to take into consideration the scaling is from... What does Mr. Smite live at normally these days? What's his actual default level? Like 20 or something? .73 to 79 scaling is horrible. It doesn't feel great. Easy thing is just to stay back and do hunter things. And by hunter things, I mean pet do pet things. been knocked off. And then you get a random level 11 and you're done in minutes. Yeah. Yeah, well that's obviously the effect of scaling, but just in the opposite direction, isn't it? I have no levels, but I have all of the gear. Whereas at like 70 plus, you have all of the levels, but none of the gear. Could not get further away in power than a level 11. It's why I really don't like how the level scaling works. It's so counterintuitive that you can be so overpowered at level 10. Yeah, absolutely weak source at level 70 plus. So dumb. It opens up Blizzard's ability to do things like these dungeons more quickly and easily, mind. So there is some advantages to it overall, but it's not fantastic. It's really not. I find the toolkits at level 10, 11 very boring. Well, this is the inherent problem. If you let level 10s play in the same group as level 70s, you're always going to have issues because, yeah, level 10s have 2 buttons. Like, but by the time you're level 70, you've got this whole arsenal of abilities.
None may challenge the Brotherhood.
It's why I kind of like scaling in a way. I like it conceptually, but I don't like it in practice. Because you just can't have it
All of you.
equal, right? That level 10 should feel weak source because he's only got 2 buttons. He should be doing a fraction of the damage that a level 70 is doing.
Our cause is righteous.
But if you want those 2 players to be able to play together
The Brotherhood.
in a pickup group format, you have to have the level 10 doing similar-ish damage to the level 70s or 80s or even whatever level you want to go. Because otherwise, a level 10 joins your group, you just kick them because you know they're going to do 5% of the DPS of everybody else, which has its own problems. I think it's inherently more of an issue with the fact that if you're level 10, you should play with other level 10s. And if there aren't any other level 10s playing, then there's maybe a really good reason for you to level up past level 10, you know? I think there has to be a better solution than the way that the kind of the wonky ass scaling system we have right now. Because we used to have the issue where when you start a new expansion, you're overpowered, you get weak, but then you get stronger again. We had that experience like right at the very end, but everything that came before it was kind of normalized in terms of that, you know, you were weak and then you were less weak and then you were less weak and then you were less weak. But now this scaling basically drags the entire problem along. That you start off feeling really powerful at like level 10, 15, 20. You're killing mobs in 2 shots. You have 3 abilities, you're killing mobs in 2 shots. But then the more you play, the more levels you get, the more tools you get, the longer it takes to kill things, the weaker you feel. And that goes the entire length of the leveling process now, rather than just like a quick up and down turn at the end. It's not a better system than what we had before, in my opinion. But I ranted about leveling all day yesterday, so I won't do it again today. Right, I needed to finish selling the rest of those herbs, didn't we? Rest of those mats, because they're no good to us in our bags. No good to us here whatsoever. Right, these may not sell necessarily instantly, but as long as they sell within the 48 hours, I'm good. Oh, wait, hang on. We don't want any of this business. Literally not worth selling. Wow. Quality 3 Akirite is now like pennies. Holy. There has to be some shenanigans to do with that. Surely there has to be something to be done with that. When quality 1 is only 8 gold 50 and quality 3 is 11 gold. My jewel crafting prospecting radar is screaming at me right now. Prospecting Q3 ore has got to be a win. Weirdly, I need to find a regular vendor. I have a longboy, but I don't have a regular vendor mount.
I have an extended
Which is
supply
an interesting
of
challenge.
goods for outlanders.
Oh my god. I've only got 344 gloves. Ouch. I mean, those 371 leather ones would be better in terms of pure item level. That's not fun. Right. Okay.
My thanks for your patronage.
Okay. That'll get us a little bit more gold. We'll sell a few bits and pieces. A few bits and pieces are selling. Slowly but surely. Another 10-15k on the auction house. The fact that I can put 10-15k worth of stuff on the auction house in like literally one potion's worth still does mean it is kind of technically 30k an hour still. Even with... Oh, well hang on. I have got a bunch of spell cloth on the auction house. Ignore that. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. How's my other characters looking on Team NA? Oh, I think it might be coffee time, you know. Let me go put a coffee on, hang on.
From the moment the dark Titan Sargeras plunged his colossal blade into our world, crucial events were set in motion. Magni Bronzebeard heard the cries of Azeroth, giving up everything to answer her call.
Since being wounded by the Mad Titan, Azeroth has been crying out in pain.
As her dutiful speaker, he rallied the champions to her aid, and ultimately to confront the return of the old god, N'Zoth. It was during this conflict that Xal'atath, a mysterious entity of the Void, made a deal with N'Zoth, freeing her from the cursed blade that bound her essence within.
Honor our bargain. Free me to find my own fate.
After she vanished into the darkness, N'Zoth was confronted by the mortal champions and destroyed, ending the old god's reign of terror. But they were not the only malevolent force with its eyes set on Azeroth. For soon, the sky was sundered, the Shadowlands split open, and our heroes were pulled into the realm of death itself.
Go, champion! Go!
It was there
wait, what?
that Anduin Rim.
Sorry, I didn't realise cinematics were going off. Whoops. I don't know how to stop that cinematic from playing. It plays every single time. I have no ability to seem to stop the cinematic playing every time I log in. I don't know how we do it. Right, what are we doing on this dude then? Where did I even get to, professions-wise? Jewel crafting, enchanting. Are we capped on concentration? Oh my god. Oh my god. What are these going to give me? A bunch of artisan security. It's going to come in handy. Oh, we haven't got mats for them. What are we missing? What are we missing? Why can't we create this? Oh, you want Q2? Oh my god, is that why we're using quality 3? Whoops, okay, sure. First time craft bonus? Did I not craft all of the glimmers at one point?
Communication
Hello?
initiated. Return if you wish to speak again.
Thinking about it, we actually need to do the stuff on these professions, potentially. I've got 1,500 artisan security. We need to spend that somehow, somewhere, in a constructive way that is going to put us in a position to make more gold and make it fast. I still have strong suspicions, you know, that prospecting makes money on NA. It's a suspicion. It's difficult though, because I don't have the gold to buy materials to even like test. Right, let's recipe scan. Where can we use this concentration? Made 500k in 2 days, ain't much, but it's good. Well, the difficulty is I'm probably not going to be able to get full build instantly. So that also is problematic. Which is going to hamper my ability to make any profit, even if there is profit. But it's one of those, if we don't try, we don't know. This isn't a great start, is it? Because we don't have any of these. Cursed Haste. 5 gold per concentration from Cursed Haste enchants. Okay, we can do some Cursed Haste then, apparently. What's the get up on this then? Q2s across the board. mostly Q1s. Oh no, but with concentration. Mostly Q1s. 1 Q2. 10 Q2s, 1 Q1. Okay, so we need a multitude of Q1 storm dust times how many we think we're going to be able to make. 421 concentration with only 8% ingenuity. Okay, so we're making 2. We make 2. I've only got 10 writhing samples. Whoa, 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 whoa. Didn't I need concentrate on that as well? Do I actually need to use it? No, let's not bother. There's actually the chance that we need to do a shatter first. Although, do I have full points in here? Oh, we do have full points in here. I need a dum-dum one to shatter, not an expensive one. I need some crystalline powder. Crystalline powder. There it is. There's our buff. Oh shit, what were we crafting? What was the enchant we were meant to be crafting? Oh, I can't remember. We were doing cursed haste apparently. Randomly 49 and 1. 10 Q2s and 1 Q1. And then a concentrate. Not going to bother with that. Because we're not going to be able to make any more than 2 anyway, unless we get procs. Which I can't imagine we'll get procs on 13%. Okay. That was a reasonable reagent save. We'll take that. It's not bad for the writhing samples. 4k profit. Now we need to decide what we're doing with jewel crafting. $581 left. No, that doesn't add up. That doesn't actually it doesn't update fast enough. It doesn't update fast enough. It's actually only 160. Now, do I calculate how far I can get with jewel crafting and if I can do anything worthwhile with prospecting, or do I just go into... How many points do we need for prospecting here? 30, 70, 80, 90, 110. 110 is minimum. We've only got 48, so we're 60 behind. Catch-up points, plus all of this business. We can start on the road We can start on the road to being able to do dual crafting and prospecting. We can set ourselves up to be on the road, but by the time we get there, is it going to be worth? The alternative is I just go in gem cutting and we cut a few gems every couple of days to slowly crank up the profits that way. Yeah, I think prospecting would have some, possibly, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get the build quick enough, nor am I going to be able to get the rest of the knowledge points I need. Or can I? We're not going to be able to get the renown book, so we're at best going to be able to get 40 points on top of the 50 we already have, so that's 90. Oh, we're not that far off, are we? A few days of crafting orders. A few days of crafting orders. Have I done my... I've done my weekly, apparently. You only need 10 in the first node. Is it even less than that? You might be right. We only need enough in there to get to here. Can I get all 3 of these books plus the other book simultaneously also getting my 3 tools in order? Can I afford my 3 tools? Right, well, for starters, let's get some of this sold. I'd also need to finish leveling jewel crafting to 100 as well, at whatever cost that turns up with. I shouldn't not do something because I don't have the gold. Let's get these first. Let's see if I can get these first.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
Fashion equipment, jewel crafting, accessories, extravagant loops. What do we need for this? Set that as favorite, track it. Earthen Jeweler's cover, track it.
My thanks for your
now, the chances of me finding anybody at 6 o'clock in the morning to craft these are pretty slim, unless some of you guys have the relevant professions. Let me get the materials together for these. Because I probably don't even have the gold for the materials on these right now. Yeah, this is a sorry state of affairs. We haven't even got the mats to buy all of these. The gold to buy all of these. Warbank. Do I have anything in the warbank? God, I hate being poor in this video game. And when you refuse to do farming, it's an uphill grind.
I have an extended supply of goods for outlanders.
Oh, I've got some gold in the warbank. Why won't it? Oh no, I have no gold in the warbank because I've just withdrawn it. Okay. Right, we're nearly running on empty here. What did I buy? I bought the crushed gemstones, and then I needed the rest. A ringing deep ingot, some crystal fused hide, and some storm charged leather. I can do the jewel crafting tool. Okay. I'm on area 52, by the way. I don't know if that's going to make much of a difference. But I'm a free agent to jump in a guild if needed.
My directive is to serve you.
The alternative is I just throw them out for public orders and hope. What a name. What a name. Jack Mule Guild. Lol. Well, name's fitting. Name's fitting. I need to buy mats for the tool.
My prices to be reasonable.
I need to decide what I want on the tool. If we're doing prospecting, it's resourcefulness, isn't it? I should know this shit. Hang on. Let's make sure I get this right. Does prospecting not benefit from resourcefulness? Really? Oh, I was going to say I thought it did. I thought it did. I was pretty sure it did. Rank 2's missives. Concentration, I can maybe do it rank 5. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Profession tools, jewel crafting, tool, clamps, track the recipe.
My directive has been fulfilled.
Let's see what the damage is. Wait, that's not right. That's the same. Hang on, I need to press that button, that's why. Right, I need a ruby. 6k of just bismuth bolts. 3k of gears, that's 9. Oh, it's not that bad. Bolts, gears, whimsical wirings, chaos circuits. I need the... what do I need? I need the missive. Missive of resourcefulness. One of them. And then we're going to need enchant, tool, resourcefulness. Oh my god, 3,000 gold. That's like literally all my gold. That's like literally all my gold. Ouch. You know, I just pay for everything, but I guess you don't really want that. Yeah, I'm trying. Like, I appreciate having something crafted, but I am trying to do this as solo as possible. I want to feel the pain as much as everybody else. And I feel it's unfair
I
if I
have an
take in
extended
too many.
supply
I
of
already got
goods
the
for
streamer
our
privilege of
members.
just being given the long boy on day 1 anyway. So I shouldn't be too much greedier than that, really. Right. Profession equipment, jewel crafting, tools, search, clamps, top tier everything, resourcefulness missive, guild order, Q5 if possible. And I will give you the 300 gold I own. I will give you the 300 gold tip I own. If that's possible to produce, if that's possible, I bow down to your skill levels. Right, let me grab my coffee. Oh my god, the sun's out. The sun's out. The sun has got his hat on. I can do a rank 2 mats if you want. No, just blast it. Blast it. Get it done. Get it done. I probably won't have the artisan's acuity to do anything. If I need it recrafted at any point, it's best if it's got rank 3 mats in anyway. And eventually it won't be a problem. Now, the question is do I chance the public sector for the other two, based upon the fact I have 49 gold? Do I have any gold on any of my other characters? I've got 20k on my other characters.
Return and
Right, we at the very least do have... We at the very least do have our tool. That's the start. It's a solid start. I'm going to go so broke that I can't even pay for repairs level broke, I think, which is fun. Much fun. This is why everybody farm like your life depends on it until you have a couple of 100,000 gold, and then don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Right. Did I get... I've got the other mats for the other 2 items, didn't I? Out of curiosity, maybe I won't dox all of your characters. Maybe I won't dox all of your characters. What do you need being made on Area 52? I need...
My directive is
I
to
need
serve you.
extravagant loops, an earthen jeweler's cover, a leatherworking recipe, and a jewel crafting recipe. I have top tier mats all round, and I have no money for tips. So if you can do them at Q5 and resourceful proc on them, you're welcome. Let me check my leatherworker. While I do that, let me quickly funnel some gold for my other character. Has this dude? What's this dude been selling? Why has he got mail? I mean, I'll sling them out into trade chat, and I'm quite sure I'll just get whispered by 12 bots almost instantly, but... Oh, at level 40, he's not going to have been selling much of importance, is he? 600 gold. Every penny counts when you've got no pennies. Yeah, surely 50 gold is enough for at least 3 pieces of crafted gear, right? On the going rates. Oh, this isn't a safe spot either way. It's an interesting challenge not having any gold though, like quite literally not having enough to basically even cover the cost of repairs. It's an interesting experience.
From the moment the
Oh my
Dark
god, this
Titan
stupid cinematic. Yeah, every time I log on to a character, I get that cinematic, and I can't seem to get it to go away. I wonder if it's got something to do with the fact that I'm still yet to have done the campaign and to have got the, you know, have you tried actually watching it fully? No, I haven't actually tried that, to be fair.
From the moment the Dark
But I'm
Titan
not about to start doing that now. I can rank 5 it. Oh, that's nice. Cool.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
Earthen cover then. Top tier mats. In you go. Personal order. Hang on. Top tier mats. There we go. You must provide a commission. Oh dear. Balling. Absolutely balling. I will repay this in kindness, honestly. I will repay it in kindness to the best of my ability.
My thanks for your patronage.
Right, now... Oh, Jesus, that was fast. Fair play. Fair play. Nice. Wonderful stuff. Love that. Love that. That's 2 out of the 3. 2 out of the 3 ain't bad. 2 out of the 3 ain't bad. Oh, I'm 2 points away from just slamming this to completion straight away. Subspec of a choice, subspec of a choice. Chance to uncover crushed gemstones to the equivalent ore. You have a chance to uncover ambivalent ambers. That's an additional byproduct. 1 skill to crushing. Okay. Subspec. That's the absolute bare minimum. We need to choose if we're going to prospect Ironclaw or a Kyrite. If you need anything made, I've got it all covered. Well, the only final thing I need is the last piece of jewel crafting one, the extravagant loops. If you happen to have a jewel crafter that can make this, I'm in the same boat. I'm ready with my mats. I just don't have... I can throw this out. Jewel crafting is the one I don't have. I can throw it out to trade chat. I'm just not sure I'm going to get much success at 6 o'clock in the morning. But I guess we can. I guess we can try. Oh my god! I'm heading into trade chat, boys and girls. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. How do I link it at Q5? Godspeed. Somebody is claiming to be the master of all. Can do all items. I can do the jewel crafting tool. I'm in the guild. Hang on, please hold, boys and girls. Back in a second.
Return and peruse my inventory again.
Okay. Nice. Nice. Guild order it is. Guild order it is.
My prices to be reasonable.
Loops. Bish bash top tier. I hate not paying people, so have a commission if you can do it at Q5. I hate not paying people. Go. Go. Now I feel now I feel bad for the cover, but oh my god, it was smashed out super fast. That's absolutely genius tier. Thank you, boys and girls. Appreciate that. Right, mad stonks. Now I need to figure out. Now I need to figure out how to both level jewel crafting to 100 and also get the rest of the knowledge points that I need. So I am behind. Do I suspect that Ironclaw is better than a Kyrite or vice versa? A Kyrite, Ironclaw, Ironclaw. Well, at the moment a Kyrite is cheaper and it's in larger quantities. So I'm going to throw caution to the wind and go in this direction. 20, 40, fill this out, so I still need more points. Where do I get the rest of these jewel crafting points then? I've got a grand total of 635 artisan security left to focus into this. Treasures. Book is 5. I'm literally going to be a couple of points short, which is going to be so gross. What's the top tier? You have a chance of finding a second onyx when you uncover one from prospecting. So 40 points in here is more crucial than filling this by my calculations, because this only actually gives skill to crushing, not prospecting. Although a chance to uncover the gemstones is where a good chunk of the potential, if any, profit comes from. Right, let's get 40 points in here. Artisan security, though, clearly has to be spent on knowledge point books. Have I played Baldur's Gate 3? I haven't, no. It was one where I kind of looked at it and was like, okay, this is kind of cool, but I know it's quite literally 600 flipping hours of my life, and I couldn't quite justify that amount.
Keep your wits about you.
Right, I'm also 170 artisan security short to get the final book, which is also going to screw me somewhat aggressively. We go Onyx, and we go Ruby, and we fill these. I thought the same thing about Factorio. Well, yeah, this is it. This is why Factorio, I've actually chosen to utilize a Let's Play of somebody else to get my Factorio fix, just because I know I cannot quite find enough time to play it myself right now. My husband didn't see me for about 6 months because Baldur's Gate 3 is crack. Yeah, there's some interesting stream interaction with Baldur's Gate 3 that I found out about that I didn't actually know about, which intrigued me at the very least. It's still on my to-do list. I'm going to have to, at some point, just get far more strict about how I deal with World of Warcraft. In terms of the fact that I could very much do with just being able to say, right, I'm done with what I want to do with WoW now, and just 100% put it down. Like, just turn it off, put it down. Oh, I've just realised I don't find flipping dirt piles in this character, do I? Or do I? Wait, hang on. No, I'm Council 2. Don't I need Assembly of the Deep unlocked to find dirt piles? I'm pretty sure I do. I had this problem the other day, didn't I? God, it's so hard having absolutely nothing unlocked on this character, on this account. I should do the smart thing and just play the game properly for a few days, get to 80, do the campaign, unlock shit, get 5 renown on every Lore Master quickly. Didn't you ding renown 23 or something yesterday? Yeah, but for the for Valdrak and Accord, not helpful in this scenario. Let's get the treasures. Let's make sure we've done everything we possibly can. Right, treasure hunting time. Oh, my renown on EU is equally as terrible, by the way. I think I hit renown 14 on everything, and then just basically have not done anything since. It's kind of feels like a bit of a catch-22 position right now, because I want to do gold making-y stuff, but at the same time I'm finding it difficult to do the gold making stuff without actually doing the game properly. Can I just introduce myself to you, and does that like say hello, welcome? No. I need to quest and do the campaign and unlock adventure mode and do all of the good stuff.
Is there a problem? Always another task.
Find some treasures. Without going into much detail, I say that I dislike Baldur's Gate 3. It was an okay game overall, but man, there were so many things that I outright despise in there. That's interesting. I've mostly heard good things about it. But I also know it kind of appeals to a very specific type of audience as well. So, yeah, it's on my to-do list. But like I said, I need to be a little bit more strict with my World of Warcraft play. Like there has to come a point where I say, right, I can draw the line here and just like be done. Right, I gained rep with them. Does that now... Okay, they're still locked. Complete the quest back to... Oh. Whoops. I maxed renown just to get it over with. The Paragon boxes contain the same crap as Dragonflight. Are they still trashed here, are they? That doesn't surprise me. But yeah, if I can basically... I just need to set myself a target with WoW and say, like, right, once I've done this, then we can put it down and we'll go do something else. And I need to get to the point where I'm content and happy to put WoW down. This also means I need to be a little bit more organised and a little bit more strict with myself about, like, keeping the guide up to date and that sort of stuff. I've not really touched the guide, truth be told, since the expansion came out. And it most definitely, with all of the knowledge we've obtained since the expansion going live, could do with some pretty sizable updates. I kind of need to just designate a couple of days to get that done as well. And then when I get stuff like that done, I'll feel more content with putting WoW down and going and playing something else properly. I kind of get that feeling, you know, kind of like when you're a kid and you hadn't done your homework. You kind of feel guilty playing the PlayStation when you haven't done your homework. Sort of thing. Because I feel like I should get my duties done and out of the way first, and then we can go play other things. That's my you should be a proper adult brain kicking in. Right, this is a level 80 zone, so I don't want to be anywhere near here anyway. But there's usually treasures knocking about around here. Never lucky. Bought it, played it for a few days, but lost interest in it. It's the kind of game that I'd like to just work my way through slowly as well. What's the treasure here? Don't know. Do that another day. Much like Factorio Space Age, the expansion, I could very easily boot it up and just blast through it. But there's also part of me that would like to take it slow, take it methodically, learn everything inside out, optimize stuff. That's half of the fun of it for me. And if I've constantly got, oh, I need to burn concentration in WoW at the back of my mind, it doesn't happen. There's another rare. Could we kill this rare as well? Oh, that's actually an upgrade. Hello, yoink. You need to be level 73 to use it. Oops, maybe it's not an upgrade then. Put those down there so I remember their upgrades. Does that mean these legs are upgrades as well? Oh my god. Rolling in upgrades that I didn't know I had. This is a tune, by the way. I've not heard this for a long time. Or if it happens to be on my playlist, I've missed it in the past. It's an absolute bang of a tune. You're the best. Now, that is the kind of compliment I like to hear more of. Whether it be true or not, I appreciate the clearly undeserved flattery. Oh, these treasures are going to be the bane of my life, aren't they? Isn't this dude level 80 rare? Doesn't matter, he's not here. Used to be loads of treasures in this zone. How am I not finding like hardly any? Here's one. Right, we've not found a single one yet, which is going to make this whole process quite lengthy. Oh, I need to be level 73 to even pick up the treasure now. Oh my days, okay. Odds are stacked against us of doing anything even remotely useful here. I am wondering if I should just do the campaign now. Do we think that that's smart? Do we think that I'm really being held back by the fact that I don't have flipping proper access to anything even remotely sensible? And that I should just bite the bullet and go smash out the campaign? Smash out the campaign, unlock adventure mode. And do the basic stuffs. I think I'm going to have to. I'm kind of at the point where I don't think I've got much of a I don't think I've got much choice. That it just has to be done, unfortunately.
Please proceed.
Let's park this dude back in Dornogal. BG3 is aggressively aimed at a certain age or type of players, starting from writing towards the console-orientated gameplay, bending the world lore, and in many cases common sense to produce the needed effect, not to mention all the horny stuff. Oh, is there a bunch of unnecessary sex scenes? Okay, I see. You don't have to do the horny stuff. Not to mention all the horny stuff. Oh, that's funny. Is Streamlabs not here? Why is Streamlabs switched off? The command should work again. I didn't realise Streamlabs was switched off. Oh no, he's turned himself off again. I need to log in and log out on Streamlabs because it's been a dick. In fact, better still, I need to tell Streamlabs to jog on. Because it works 1 day out of every 7, it seems, right now. Right, Twitch chatbot. There we go. He should be alive. Users in chat. No, he's still. Streamlabs is still not here. Streamlabs is useless. You can find info about the Goblin guide in the Discord if Streamlabs is being a pain in the ass.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
Right, what's the cheapest way to level enchanting, jewel crafting to 100? It's got to be blasphemite cuts, right? Surely. I bought the recipes the other day because I assumed that was probably the case. Is there any way to craft these in a way that isn't going to cost me aggressive levels of gold? Or is it just a sunk cost thing until we get this to 100? It might just be a sunk cost thing, isn't it? So let's get some... What about a Q2? One of these bad boys. Oh, I'm so poor on mats. So poor on mats. Jeweler's setting would be profitable if I had the recipe. Or not profitable, but break even if I had the recipe. What's the difference in recipe? Still 70k a piece on NA, okay. I mean, we can't not have that for 50 gold, can we really? Did I do crafting orders on this dude? I'm not sure I did crafting orders, actually. That could be some knowledge, some artisan security. Oh, there we go. There's a freebie order. What are you? Knowledge point, 300 gold on a blasphemite cut. That will give us skill points as well. Right, I think we're gonna need a few more blasphemites, 300 gold apiece. 10 would be 30. A shitload of crushed gemstones, and then some engraved gem cutters. Which one is going to be the least damaging? Or do we make a handful of the different ones? It'd be nice if we could get these to Q2. Can't even use... Yeah, it'd be nice if we could get these to at least Q2, because then we could use some concentration on them. 2 birds, 1 stone. That's the best way for damage limitation. Alright, let's get some crushed gemstones. Some blasphemites. Oh shit, what was the other thing we needed? Blasphemites. Oh, the engraved gem cutters. Half my students had been discussing a vampire guy from BG3 when the game was released. People sure went wild for the vampy boy. Not my taste though. Mostly in it for the gameplay. Yeah, it's still a game that's on my list that I definitely want to give it a go at some point. Why is it now stating I can only make 5 of these? Oh, because they use an ungodly amount of crushed gemstones. I didn't even realise. Alright. Well, we got a first craft. Let's do one of those for its first craft. One of these for the first craft. And then whichever one loses us the least gold. Learn another sub-spec. Crushing and prospecting is now faster. Final sub-spec. Chance to uncover ambers as an additional byproduct when prospecting. We do kind of need that, but it's not the most important ever. We should, in theory, be able to start prospecting now, and I'm not convinced it's going to be profitable. Certainly not before we've hit a top tier up here. Doing anything before being absolutely bis sounds like a terrible decision, but I'm also poor again. I got 17,000 gold. Right, I've decided there's actually no way for me to do this properly until I get some level of normality on my account. We need to get the campaign done. We need to unlock adventure mode. We need access to like some very simple endgamey stuff. Or I'm just fighting an uphill battle, I think.
From the moment the
Stupid
dark titan
cutscene.
sunk,
Every time. Stupid cutscene. Right, Zygor. Isle of Dawn. Story only. Let's get the campaign done. We can do a bit of herbing and mining as we do this as well. See a herb, pick up a herb. See an ore node, pick up an ore node. Wait, did that not loot? I am intrigued if just hitting level 80 is enough to unlock it as well. Why does auto loot seem to have been turned off? No, it's just being weird.
Come on, Ebona. Stay with me. Speak freely and honestly. Forge your own path.
Oh yeah, I haven't even unlocked
This
things
is a
like the
waste of
delves yet.
cycles. I will go to the quarry myself.
Then you'll be the first storm rider it's seen for centuries.
This is funny.
Take that, you crawling creeps! Won't get the best of me.
Right, unlock Bran. Oh god, we've got a level 1 Bran again. Oh lord.
All right, let's do this. Through here.
Not a single quality of life function
Glad
unlocked.
to see Adelgon finally sent us some help. Let's rescue these folks and avoid these webs.
Right, we got this. It's fine. 423. We're absolutely blasting gear. What could possibly go wrong? Let's roll. Happy delving all over. I've not even capped out
Don't
Bran
step
or
in those
completed the
webs.
journey on
The
EU.
Rubians might pop out if you do.
So this could be an interesting adventure. We'll have our first NA level 80 soon though. That's fun.
Those webs will summon the Rubians. Don't stand in them.
I also kind of want to make the statement here that if you're even remotely limited on time when playing this game, that I entirely 100% sympathise with you if you just choose to buy tokens.
That's everyone here. Let's keep this
Because
cart moving.
even the amount of like shenanigans you have to do to get stuff set up,
They're
the
behind
initial
us.
time
Watch out.
investment is outrageous. Now I know a lot of time, myself included, and other content creators make it look really quick and easy, but this little adventure's taught me more so than anything else just how much advantage there is in having a like nicely aged account that's got all of the quality of life functions. Because without all of that stuff, every little thing, it's like it's like a stacking advantage you get. Every tiny little thing that doesn't really feel like much of a quality of life improvement or an advantage, but they all stack on top of each other, and so when you're missing all of them, it's just gross. This new player experience is I guess you would look at it through a fresh set of eyes and be like, maybe like wide-eyed and intrigued about, ooh, what is this feature? Ooh, what is that function, for example? But
There's treasure close by.
the difference in ability of a brand new character to the game compared to a veteran, should we say, is pretty astonishing. Oh, I can actually mine these in here myself, can't I? How are we doing, Pack B? Welcome in, by the way. Good morning, good morning. Here's a fella. We can pick all of these up, because Bran actually gets experience from these.
That's more like
Because
it.
he's still very weak sauce. Is this the last one? This is the last one.
We'll move ahead. Meet us up above.
There's a treasure in this back room. I remember this. Vial of Kaheti oils. What are these things worth on NA?
You're looking a bit rough. Take a wee rest.
700 gold apiece now, these things? Holy. Oh, big old chest. Yoink.
Nice find. Give me a moment, champion.
Welcome, Outlander.
Let's go, go, go. Oh, I'm telling you, that coffee went down smooth today.
Another ambush. This must be how they captured the others. All right, new directives. You take out the Nerubians ahead, and we'll follow behind.
Are any other the delves part of the campaign? I think you have to do the waterworks,
That's
isn't
more
it?
like it.
Is it? I think is it maybe one delve per zone is part of the campaign. I think. Delves are actually really good experience though once you're leveling, because the first time quest you get from each of them is like an entire end of dungeon level bonus. Plus they're not terrible experience in the first place. I actually think speedrunners use delves, weaving it in their leveling process. What's his name? Haldran, I think. Haldran, I can't remember. His speed leveling guides often
That's more
push you
like
towards
it.
delves at some point, which I think is good actually. It's good that they're not useless.
The treasure room is up ahead. We'll wait for you to clear the area first.
50 gold for repairs? No thanks. Far too expensive. Love Delves managed to get a mortal spelunker on my demon hunter and rogue.
Got to dodge.
Is that that trinket? I'm not so savvy when it comes to gear. I'm assuming that's that trinket, the candle looking trinket. I might be wrong. While I spend an awful lot of time focusing on professions and tinkering and goal making and that sort of stuff, when it comes to the end game content, I'm an absolute snooze fest, complete noob. I don't know my ass from my elbow about most end game stuff. Oh no, the curse is what we're meant to interrupt, aren't we? Whoops. Oh well, we'll be fine. Oh, it's a Deathless tier 11. Oh, okay. I see, I see. New project, question mark, Zekvir. I've killed him normally. I just haven't done him on 2 question marks, I don't think. I'm not sure.
I'll give you a hand with this one.
I should have picked up the treasures in there, shouldn't I, really? Kind of forgot about these. Alright, give me some goodies. Right, which way are we going? This way. Now we can leave.
Loads of forgotten. There's more to explore out there. And you know me, can't resist a good cave.
545? Yes, please. That fixes my trinket problem. Or one of them, at least. Unbreakable Iron Idol. Sure. Nice. I like the harder solo content. I'm too old to be amused by Mythic Plus.
Keepers
I'm not a big
feared.
fan of Mythic Plus.
Quarry is overrun with Thungarians.
And whose fault is that? Your edict is to protect the Isle, not just the city, and not just the Oathsworn.
We protect the people of the Isle. Outlander.
It's weird, all these quests are showing
You
us
gather
low-level
the ore.
quests for me now.
Edelgon,
It's odd.
how can I help?
I've suddenly realised I'm probably not getting much experience for doing these quests either, because they're showing us low level. An absolutely weird situation to be in. Tag all of you lot. Get you down. Yeah, I've kind of carved out a playstyle for myself that's predominantly solo, but doesn't really focus all that heavily on any form of endgame content. I mean, crafting, collecting, what's often now referred to as the midcore casual approach is kind of my jam these days, if I'm honest. I'm a big fan of the fact that this game, even 20 years into its existence, though, can facilitate so many different types of playstyle. Zekvir's not too bad. Difficulty is just not making a mistake for 10 minutes. With how easily I get distracted by squirrels, there's no chance I'm going to do that on stream. I would have to hyper-focus, turn you guys off completely to even potentially not make a mistake for 10 minutes, mechanically.
It is my oath-sworn duty to protect
Time
the
for my daily
core.
walk for Cancer Research UK fundraisers. Have a nice weekend all. Hey, Senti, appreciate it. Thank you. Enjoy your walk for a good cause as well.
May the edicts guide you.
Come back and share your experiences.
Yeah, I'm literally getting pennies of experience
As
for these
you
because they're
will.
considered low level now.
This
What an
poultice can
absolutely
mend even our
stupid
stone
situation to
bodies.
be in.
Baelgrim,
I didn't even
Your
realise
help
I'd
is
accidentally scuffed this so
appreciated.
hard.
You were right.
I get more experience for picking up a herb than I do
remiss in
completing a
fulfilling
campaign
my
quest
edict.
right now.
Now
Let that settle in
the
for a minute.
lies in
More
ruin.
experience for picking up a herb.
I need your help, Edelgard.
I need Findorn and Tregor brought to the pool. Good. Now for Ebona. She's fading.
My Stormrook can take her to Dornegal. Perhaps the healers there can help.
Baelgrim, thank you.
Turn the quest in. How much experience do we get for this? 660. 660 experience.
Well, I'm listening. May your hammer strike.
Take one of the rams, Baelgrim. It's no Stormrook, but it's faster than going on foot.
Yeah, if I go pick up this piece of ore on the floor, instead of 660 experience, I get 1,740. That's funny. Heaven forbid you accidentally outlevel a zone and get caught in experience purgatory until you've at least qualified for the next zone. This is the kind of weird and wacky way people should break the game, though. And this is where I think Blizzard could definitely address a few weird, wacky situations. Although I'm clearly not playing the game in a very normal fashion right now. It's still amusing. There's meant to be, actually, there's meant to be about 1 billion delve quests here as well. Let's grab these. Oh, these give me a shitload of experience.
These damn bugs! They're attacking our injured! Conversation initiated.
The quests don't even show up because they're tagged as low
I
level.
must
How do
defend
I
my people.
show? Is it show trivial quests?
I hope Daggerin and
Where is
Madar
it?
are
Show
okay.
low level quests.
Let's go.
What path brought you here? Pick up that cinder brew keg. I have an idea.
Ha! I knew it would work. Let's light them up.
One last. Boom! Oh wait, that's hang on, that's only 2. I swear I've done that 3 times already. Maybe I haven't.
My arrow strike.
I will crush you. I will crush all of you. Nerubians, rise!
Where is she? Where is Zalatath?
She must suffer for what she has done.
The core way is set.
Hold on! Help is on the way. Find cover, quickly!
Pound the invasion, just kill things. Is one going to be enough? Beautiful. Well, oh wait, I'm in combat with who? Fixed.
I follow the Council's directives.
Communication and... sorry. Hello.
They're retreating. Your Cinder Brew makes for quite the weapon, Wenbrand.
Meet us at the Foundation Hall, champion. The fight against the Nerubians is far from over.
Oh, we're so close. We're literally 1 bar away. I should just go pick up a few herbs instead. You know what I should have done, actually, that I haven't. I haven't even picked up, like, fishing or cooking or nothing on this dude.
The council is needed here in Dornagol.
Unironically, I actually think fishing is not terrible right now.
It is time we stand
Renown
as
3,
one
we're balling.
and strike back against the Nerubians.
My directive is to serve you. My directive has been fulfilled.
Oh wait, is my dog stuck under the sofa again? What an absolute donut. Hang on, please hold. Please hold. Doggo, what are you doing? Come here. Nibson. Come on. This way. This way. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on, out you come. Out you come. There you go. Don't be getting stuck under the sofa, you donut. She's learnt how to get under the sofa, but she hasn't learnt how to get back out from under the sofa.
The edicts must be
I
followed.
don't know how to train her out of
and I
that
will
crazy idea.
oversee the repairs.
This one, the black one.
This will be no small task.
Typical animals, yeah. The only thing is I don't want to just like. The problem I have is we leave the dog. I said this yesterday. We leave the dogs here when we go out anywhere, so I don't want her to go under the sofa and then get stuck and then get distressed by the fact that she's stuck. But there might not be too much I can do about that.
Speak freely.
She's just going to have to learn the hard way, maybe.
Directive needed. What path brought you here?
Tell me, what drives you?
Communication in... sorry. Hello.
Welcome, Outlander.
Distribution complete.
These repairs will be wasted if we're attacked again. We need to bolster our defense.
Wouldn't this actually also lead me to unlocking the Earthen as well, technically? Yeah, it probably would, wouldn't it? Which would be a bonus, because although it's completely
over here, we will fly to the rookery together.
Although it's completely gamey, I am tempted to see what it's like leveling an Earthen just by doing the discovery, flying around. I'm sure it's not particularly quick, but it's queued for too many instances. Oh my lord, okay,
Do
sure.
you require aid?
Logged onto my raiding toon thinking it was a bank alt, looted the mailbox and promptly ran a TSM auction posting, sold all of my raiding consumables before I even realised I was on the wrong character. Oops. Oh, I shouldn't laugh, but it is funny.
Before us stands the Storm Perch, Outlander. It is the command center and rookery for all Storm Riders. This is highly irregular. Why are these storm rooks tethered here?
Thank the Titans you are here. The storm perch has been breached, and the storm riders corrupted. Hurry! If we free these storm rooks, we can fly there and try to end this madness.
I forgot that the game actually funnels you through a follower dungeon. It's quite clever that, you know.
Stop this!
I'm a fan of these follower dungeons. I really hope that they keep up with this. It's not a feature that I use particularly much. I'm still strongly of the opinion that follower dungeons should be pushed as a training thing. I like the fact that they're a thing though. I still maintain my belief that they probably shouldn't drop any loot though. No, that's not a particularly favoured opinion, but because if they don't drop loot, why would anybody do them? And I think the people that have that mindset aren't really the target market for follower dungeons anyway. But as we've seen, like, they're open to abuse when they start dropping loot. It's actually one of the most common cloth farms right now, I believe. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I meant to do that. Whoops.
What dark magic is this? How dare they defile their own storm rooks?
I do worry as well that there'll be something at some point somewhere with the follower dungeons that will be like heavily exploitable, and it will go basically unnoticed because it's in an instance. I mean, I guess we are kind of seeing that with cloth farming right now. Apparently there's some way to alleviate the instance cap.
What have you done?
Which is a problem. It has been partially publicised by a certain Archvalder. I say partially publicised because he's told people it's a thing and then put it behind his Patreon paywall. Smart, crude businessman there.
I left Goran, my second,
but,
in charge of the storm perch when I left to investigate your Dalaran's crash.
It is
what has that traitor allowed to happen in my
It is reasonably well understood that if you're farming cloth right now, follower dungeons are your friend, and one specific dungeon.
The edicts are my guide.
Alright, kill the boss. Go. Wow, my follower friends have decided to pull half the dungeon at the same time as the boss. Interesting AI going on there. Sure, I guess we'll just deal with it. You basically can't fail these dungeons anyway. He says as he just gets stunned in a thing.
Rest well, Kyrios.
Down he goes.
You deserved a better rider than Goran. I will deactivate Goran myself for this sacrilege.
thought I'd have to fight Gorin on my own.
Oh, hang on.
Come, Outlander. We will press forward and rescue who we can.
No, stupid AI pulling everything. Everybody knows the hunter in the group does the pulling.
Dark influence.
That's just factual information.
Go, find Volkmar. He will take you to safety.
Ooh! Ooh! You can ding 80 now. Probably this pull. Hey, there it is! First level 80 on Team NA. Well, well, well. One warband mentor. One... Wait, what is this room? I have 100% never even known that this place existed. Okay. Right, one level 80. Need to get the campaign finished though to unlock adventure mode. Our ultimate target is 5 level 80s anyway. But it's not the highest priority. But a few more level 80s will definitely help. Well, we need 5 level 70s first. We'll work on getting them to 80 after they've hit 70. 1 is a good start. $455 item level by the time we dinged level 80. That's not fantastic, is it? We could definitely do better than that. Ooh, wild wife has appeared. Please hold, boys and girls. Alrighty, we're good. I'll tell you what, this is definitely one of the major advantages of follower dungeons. That you can just kind of, at a whim, just stop. And apparently they will go and do stuff anyway.
Come then, I command this rookery.
Oh, what? Did two of them insta-die? Wait, what? What's going on? Oh, how have I managed to kill my followers? Whoops! No, if they go up there, doesn't... Oh, okay. They're in the doorway at least.
The might of my hammer! Feel my blessing.
Do stuff equals die, apparently. Yeah. Wasn't expecting that.
The might of my hammer!
Dead.
I deserve this power.
But yeah, I'm probably not, unfortunately, going to get too much of this done today. Quick conversation with the wife. We're leaving the house in like 2 hours, so I'm going to probably need to finish this dungeon and then probably call it for this
from the Storm Riders is more powerful here.
for this week.
I do not like that it feels darker.
What is that? What did Gorin bring here?
We have to... The lift is out. If we want to keep going, we will have to go down the Storm Rider way. Follow me.
We are making progress though. It's slow and steady, but it is progress all the same. I think once we get some of the basic quality of life stuff out of the way, I think I've been probably incorrect to just power forward. I think there is a limit to what is achievable in any reasonable amount of time frame until you've done the basics. Getting a character to level 80, getting the campaign out of the way, getting a few renown levels under your belt. Now we're probably not going to push renown to the levels where we can actually buy the books, but at least getting down into Ashgahet, get some Kej in order. These are things that are absolutely fundamental, I think.
Channeling on that core.
That I probably should have just prioritized before we did anything even remotely goal-making-y. But I was kind of hoping that having a character already and like 50k gold or whatever it was would be enough to like snowball us a little bit further than it did. Our Jawn Crafter's going to be nearly bis though by the time we've got it leveled for prospecting. Hopefully that can spin us a bit of profit. But we'll have to have a play with that after the weekend. I've just remembered actually, Monday stream. Monday I'm busy in the morning, annoyingly just when the stream starts. So the stream will either be late or delayed until Tuesday. I have some IRL business I need to deal with that unfortunately can't be moved. It was an appointment that was made for me, not one that I had any say in. So, after today's stream, actually, it'll be Tuesday before I'll see you boys and girls again. That actually means I probably should have used all my concentration on EU. Oh, what are you going to do?
No matter.
No time for that anymore. Nuke stuff. Make it die. Kind of also half the reason I didn't dive into Classic too much today, because I'm not going to get the opportunity to play much anyway. Either way. If you are playing Classic though, best of luck to you. Classic's Classic fresh, that is. Or classic, whatever you want to describe it as. Boom. Oh, we even got a piece of gear. Oh, replacing our item level 200 shoulders. Well, there's a nice cheeky upgrade then. Holy.
Let us return to the council. I must report to them.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right, we're getting there. Right, boys and girls, I'm going to have to love you and leave you a little bit shorter today, but I already knew today's stream was going to be a bit shorter anyway. Yeah, we'll be back on either late on Monday or possibly Tuesday if my timings don't work out particularly well. But have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Thank you for stopping by. We will continue on with this Team NA little adventure. It's kind of quite eye-opening to see just how the game plays and feels when you have nothing. No gold, no mounts, no pets, no quality of life unlocks, no skips, no nothing. It's quite fun to figure it all out again in a way. So we will continue on with this next week at some point. But yeah, thank you all again. Come say hi on the Discord if you haven't already. I appreciate your viewership. I appreciate the button presses of any kind. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week. Peace.